Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3, 7 potato squash. I don't know what that was. I'm so sorry about that. By the way that I'm sitting in front of this microphone at the moment feels like I could get scoliosis at any moment. Hopefully not though. As I get older, more prone to some back issues and such. Anyway, my name is Frank, and welcome to Thrillers and Tea. And this episode is Where Have You Been, Frank? So this isn't really like planned or anything or scripted or anything like that. Not that a lot of my stuff was really planned well in the past or scripted. But yeah, this was more of I had a recording before and for some reason I deleted it. I want to say I recorded, I don't know if it was March or April. Might have been in April, I think. I was supposed to have a new episode. I never posted it, but there's been a lot going on, so I just wanted to share with all of you a couple of those new developments that have been happening in the past couple months and what I've been up to. And unfortunately, it hasn't been working on this podcast, which is what I really want to do. I really do love this show, and I just want to share too, so many people and so many of you that are listening right now have either been listening to the show or you've been sharing it. Whatever you're doing, I just want to say thank you so much for all of that support, because to this day, like, I haven't posted an episode. I think March was the last time, and the show is getting plays essentially every single day. And I'm shocked, and I really appreciate that. There must be some sort of value and entertainment that this show had to offer, and I really want to come back. But here's what's been going on. So first off, I got a new job. When I say new job, it's like it's a new job, but it's a job I worked before, sort of. It it's like new job, old job, new job, old job. I don't know how to describe it. And what makes it worse is I can't even really tell you where I'm working. Like, as much as I would love to tell you what I'm doing for work, where I am, unfortunately I don't feel comfortable sharing that information because of past experiences. Hashtag trauma. So, no, I really need to be safe because I've had a couple stalker incidents, unfortunately, in the past where I've had certain individuals just kind of show up wherever I am. So, if I do ever post online about, like, oh, this ice cream place was great, or like, I loved the mall today, I won't actually be there when I post it in that moment. I can't really post live for the most part because of things that have happened in the past where people show up when they aren't supposed to, question mark, just they're showing up to run into me. And yeah, it's just really unfortunate. I want to be safe and as open as I can be. There's just certain things that I need to keep private, which I don't think it's a bad thing. There's a lot of things I actually don't post about anymore, and or just in general, and it can be nice. Back then we used to write in these things called diaries and journals, and we really should bring some of that back. I actually do currently write in a journal. I try to write at least once a month, and it's just kind of almost like a recap of just like what's been going on, what I've been going through, what I've been feeling. And journaling can be so therapeutic, and sometimes it's just better not to have it all out on the internet. Personally, I have my public posts here and there, of course, but just when I don't know, I feel like when, especially when you're going through a lot, sometimes it's just good to confide in the ones you love, the people that love you, and write it out privately. Because sometimes, we post something online and it's just there forever, and certain things we don't want that to be there forever. But anyway, I digress. Yes, I got a new job, sort of. But yes, if I feel like those who get it. Yeah, so that's been going on, and that is, it's a full-time job. It's a fairly demanding job. It's somewhat of a physical job in a sense. And yeah, it's a lot of work, and I've been working really hard, and I think I've been doing a good job. I don't know. I'm gonna go with, yeah, because I'm the only one in the room, so I'm going to say Frank is doing an amazing job at work. So the other news is that I am moving, and this is definitely what's like, it's the work and it's the moving that are just taking up a lot of time, but in a good way, in a sense, because I mean, a new job is, new money, like a new money flow coming in. And of course, that's great. I love having a roof over my head. I love being able to eat. So that's great. And with the moving, yeah, I'm moving in with my wonderful boyfriend, and just, uh, I could tear up. I don't want to be a dramatic little bitch, but I just, have you ever been with someone in your past, and then like let's say like you dated them, and you're not dating them today, but like you dated someone in the past, and it was just fucking terrible, but then you met someone right after them, and they were just everything that you've been just longing for like your whole entire fucking life, and they get you, and they listen to you, and they communicate, and they're trusting, and you can trust them, and you can love them, and you can completely be yourself. I feel like I have that, and I'm not trying to be over dramatic with that or anything, but like I really love this man. Oh my god, wouldn't it be so awkward if next week he broke up with me? Like, man, like, talk about bad timing there. But no, it's an amazing connection. It's literally like everything I've been searching for my whole life. And I think, certain relationships that I had before my current one were just kind of like, it was a lot of the same thing. And what I mean by that is that it was just like me following the same pattern over and over again. You know how people, well, maybe people have told you this. I know I've heard this. And also, I went to school for psychology, so I've also heard it there, where sometimes you have to keep learning the same lesson again and again. I feel like in my relationships, that's definitely what was happening, where I'm like, why am I attracting the same person, or like the same type of person over and over again? Like, why am I always feeling this way after these experiences? Why do I feel like I fucking lost, like, not even just everything physically, but like I lost parts of myself. I lost the best parts of myself because I just feel so burned, and I feel so conflicted and confused and frustrated and distraught and depressed and anxiety filled and a mess. And to like feel all of that for so long, and then to just be with someone like I'm with now, and for them to make you just think to yourself that, like, no, you're not crazy, and you are lovable, and also you don't need me in your life to believe that. And we don't, like, that's something I've learned through therapy as well, that it's like we should be able to love ourselves. And if we can love ourselves, I know this is gonna sound so effing tacky. I'm so sorry. Like, if you love yourself, you can love others. But it's true, you know, it's really true. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling a little bit. The whole point of this is that, yes, I am in love, and it's been a whirlwind of a connection, and it's really exciting, and it's really nerve-wracking all at the same time, because I've never really gone this far in my life with a romantic partner, as like moving in together. It never got to that level because of this pattern that I loved going through, this coloring page that I loved coloring in over and over again, instead of turning the page and coloring something different, and actually staying in the fucking lines, and not coloring all over the page and on the table and eating some of the crayons. No, this is a page that I finished coloring, and it's beautiful, but it's definitely not as beautiful as my partner inside and out. So, yes, I am in the process of moving. And when that is done, I have a strong feeling that will make life a little bit easier when it comes to recording new episodes. Now, I'm not moving until, let's see. So, when I post this, this is going to be like around the middle of May. It might not be for another, I'm moving in like another month. It's going to be like the middle towards the end of June. So I know that's still a while. Maybe I can try to post something before then, but I just wanted to give all of you this update that I am okay and things are good, just things are busy in life, because besides all that, there's all the other types of relationships and just things in life and taking care of ourselves that we have to balance all these plates at once. And which just, I don't know, human beings are remarkable creatures at the end of the day. We're able to handle so much in life. And I know, like, this is just a message for people who really feel like they're going through a lot of shit right now. You're still here, regardless of how bad, how awful something has been that has occurred in your life. You are still here in this moment. You're still breathing and you're still loved by others, and it's just worth it for you to keep going at the end of the day. And that's something I've had to tell myself, when it came to certain experiences I've gone through in my past, and I felt like my life just was like over. And no, it was just beginning. And I'm excited about the new chapters that are happening in my life. No pun intended, chapters are in a book and I talk about books. But yeah, going forward, I want the show to almost be a little informal. I mean, not to the point where I'm like screeching into the microphone and just like making weird noises, but more so like I want to, read a good thriller and I just want to talk about it. I want us to talk about it. I want us to read the book. Fuck, even if you don't read the book, that's fine too. You can still listen to this if you don't care about me spoiling anything in it. But I just, I want to read it. I want to talk about it. Really just like get nitty gritty with it. Go over, maybe like go through some book questions, kind of delve a little bit into some book theories that people have and that I had myself on something that I read, and just, have fun with it. Life is way too short to take everything so seriously, sometimes we just need a good laugh. Sometimes we just need a little bit of a distraction. I know I have some podcasts of my own that I enjoy listening to, that it's just, I just would tell all those people thank you for making that content. It's like the books that we read. If you're a book reader and you're listening to this episode, like, thank you for writing that. Thank you for filming that. Thank you for creating that, because it's just an experience that I never knew I needed in my life. That is my update. And you can always contact me on my, I have my Instagram, which is at franks_fiction. And I have a Facebook page. Whoever the hell uses Facebook anymore, I do, because they pay me. So I feel, no, it's not just because of that. I have a lot of my close connections on there. Facebook was always good for like, just, I don't know, the personal connections, at least for us who are old and decrepit. But I have my TikTok account, which is also franks_fiction, if I remember correctly. And for any business inquiries, for anyone out there, that would want to take a chance on this guy, that my email is franksfiction@yahoo.com. So if you're brave enough for that, you can always email me there. And yeah, so that's just what's been going on. Once again, thank you, all of you, for listening to my stuff and for just sending like positive messages about the stuff I record or just stuff I post in general. It just really helps, especially if I'm ever having a tough day. It just, to see those comments, to see those messages, is some of the best things ever. So thank you for that. And I hope that you will come back and tune in. And I do apologize for all the breaks that this show has had. But one thing that the show hasn't done yet is just completely end. I refuse to do that as of now. So I hope all of you have a super special, awesome day and night, depending on where you are. And I want you to take care Sleep well, and goodbye.